okay? So now what's the job of each hand? So the outside hand I'm going to use for my initial strike. It's often going to be involved in the punch. Most of the time, not always, if you get a really, really wide rush and you're starting to open, guys might feel a little bit more comfortable with their inside hand. Okay, but 90% of the time we're going to use that outside hand to make initial contact. The aiming point, okay, I want it to be the far pec or the far logo, that little logo that's up on the top of the jersey. Okay, trying to put force through the outside half of the defender so that he can't capture the back of my shoulder or capture the edge. Now I'm just forcing him to run straight up the field. Okay? Now, the caveat to that is I don't want to reach so far that I've opened up my chest. Right? I don't want him to be able to attack my chest. We know that if that happens, right, basic tenet of offensive line play, if I give up my chest, I'm probably going to lose. So again, within reason, okay, that's the target that we want. If I have a wide rush, it's going to be more of an unconventional surface. I might have to punch his shoulder pad. I might punch him in the back. I might punch his hip if he's trying to go low. Okay, so just not being so rooted in there's only one target, but understanding we've got to take a little bit of what the defender gives us. All right, so watching the left tackle on this clip. Okay, so he's going to use his outside hand to strike. The inside hand actually doesn't get involved at all. So again, you can create a lot of power. You can stymie a rush even with just a one-handed punch. Doing a good job of creating width while also using his inside hand to protect him from a game. So again, they become a lot more comfortable using that inside hand, that lag hand, antenna, whatever you call it, to feel and steal information from the inside. Okay? Another one watching the left tackle. Okay, does a good job of getting his hand on the logo. Then as the defender continues to rush wider, that hand kind of slides onto the near shoulder. So again, doing a great job of using that first hand, then the inside hand catches up. Okay, I love this clip. Okay, I just want to throw this in here, not our guys, obviously. Okay, watching the left tackle, Tyron Smith, unbelievable tackle. But this is what you can do with one hand. Right, so great strike. Great squareness, plays almost the whole rep with one arm. Like that's unbelievable. All right, inside hand. Okay, the inside hand is used to prevent inside moves. Okay, and a lot of times, and I'm running out of time, so I'm going to go really quick here. A lot of times it's more of a clamp. Okay, we're clamping with it, not necessarily striking with it. Okay, so we're not trying to get it involved in a strike like you would with the outside hand, unless it's a two-hand punch. But that's going to be a little bit later to the party. Much like we said with the outside hand, I don't want to reach for my target. Same thing with my inside hand. I don't want to make sure I'm getting it engaged too early because then I'm going to open up. So I want my feet to catch up with it. So I'll strike with the outside hand, then as my feet catch up, now I can get my inside hand engaged as well. All right, this is really good hand placement, left tackle, where we want that inside hand to be, right? So the outside hand's perfect. Up in the logo, the inside hand is low, clamped in that bicep rib cage area. Watching the left tackle here. Forcing the defender outside, okay? So that inside hand is strong. He tries to go back in at the top here, but again, we're able to keep him out. Inside hand strong. Good aiming point, low in the rib cage. All right, left tackle again. Okay, inside hand in the bicep. Again, as that defender tries to go back inside, we're able to keep the inside hand strong and force him out. I can shock and attack for the upfield rush with my outside hand. I can protect myself